Nittany Lions have one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Penn State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Gibbs. There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. He'll do it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Offense working from the pistol. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Gets it out fast. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the fullback. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing enough.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Wolverines offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away at man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Best. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Trying to surprise him with the pass. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Got room at the 35. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it. Linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
It's reverse. And that play looked great when they drew it up, and the playbook did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes his connection. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Gonna run it. It's Gibbs. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Gibbs. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Give to the running back. Spin, still running. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Steamrolls his way ahead. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Here's the handoff. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Pulls it in. It's Harris. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so...
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds after a big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And listen, listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. They put together an 81-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Quickly complete.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Happy Valley. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. This offense has a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs, looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll run play action, using his feet to buy time. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He's going to pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Gibbs. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. Fakes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups, guys that if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one or a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. A first down for the offense. Power football with the run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. New set of downs after that completion. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Good timing on the quick out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Using his legs, it skips. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Hands it off. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. Wide out in motion. He's looking for an open man on second down. With the catch, it's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense would come out and take over at the 44.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got to lead. Bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT almost put this one away.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Snags it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job on the offense extending their lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Iowa State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Harris. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He's going to let it go. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a grab and go for the score.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the move, it's Gibbs. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Fullback's got it. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he got loose, it was all over. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got him downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense looks like they're coming. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Looking for room. It's Gibbs. Shakes off the defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. He got it. And now the lead's extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air, using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Going for 6. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
This is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the quarterback is snowed under.